Hello! I'm here! I had to set everything up because we hadn't set anything up, so it took me a minute. Yeah. Well, Custard's in there, so if Custard wants to take over DJ's job till DJ shows up and make sure that everyone is only in there for 20 minutes at a time, unless they're building, which I have. Jim Bob is going to be building. I know Pushi needs to get in here to build, so I don't know who would like to leave to make room for her. Wilda has to build. So basically, Eric is the only person. Because Wilda has to build, Jim Bob has to build. Oh, and Belgium. Belgium doesn't have to build anything. So either Belgium or Eric.
He was asking.
Huh?
He was asking, I think. Yeah. He was asking if he was allowed to build too.
To build something?
Yeah, Belgium was asking if he could.
There was somebody else. Was it Eric? I don't know, I don't have my, yeah. I have to build a restaurant. Did you show me that restaurant? Because I don't remember now. Don't remember.
He says he did.
Oh, this is... Oh yeah, so Eric does have to build too. Eric is building these. Yeah, Eric is building these. Oh yeah, let me give Jim Bob permission real quick. And Eric. But I don't know where Eric yet, so I gotta figure out where to put his thing. Come on, game. I might have a lot of... Pushing might have to do this another time if all these people are gonna be building. She doesn't have a lot of time today though, so whoever has more time to do this. Let me give Jim Bob his, because I already have a spot for him. So Jim Bob can go build in his spot. Let's escape the gray and let the colors ring. Turn the shit we do and our words into. Wilda can already build in his spot. He already knows where he's going. Let me make sure no collision is on. I don't think so, because I think Belgium is building too, and I'm trying to remember what... I think he asked. Oh yeah. Now I remember he's building the restaurant thing. I just have to go figure out how many spots it is, how wide it is. So basically, everyone in the server is building except for Custard. So if Custard just wants to leave and let Pusheen in, so that I have all builders in here, I guess. And then later, whenever somebody starts leaving, he can come back in so he can regulate people. That'd probably be best.
If that's even necessary at that point.
Yeah, since everybody stays in here because they're all building.
If every person in the server right now is builders, then they can all stay.
Yeah, so if Custard could just leave for Pusheen so she can come in here and work on her rainbow. She's gonna be building a rainbow. Rabbits is having problems watching the stream. I need Eric over here. I don't have my Discord open and I closed it on the other thing, and I need to remember how many, how big his thing is. And come back here so I can figure out space. Because Wilda is building these, and he's building to the end of this road here. Jim Bob's building over here. 13 by 10. Okay, so I don't know where to put his big thing, his big store thing. I think I'm gonna put him over here in this corner. Over here. Let me get him real quick. Let's see. I think I'm gonna put him here. And then Belgium is 6 by 5. And then put him over here. So what was it? Oh yeah, Custer's building something too. What was it, 13 by 10 again? Yeah, 13 by 10. So which one's the 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is the long way. So this is the 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we want it facing this way. Oh, we got a new. Rabbits just gave us 20 bits. Is that what happened just now?
Yeah, that's what happened. she had to get first place again. So now Pushin is in second place again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2.
Here's a fun question from from Blue Gamer.
Huh?
If he wants to build in the fan area of the park, but he's banned from the VIP servers, then what?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Well, it's up to me then. How about show what you want to build and we'll decide if it's worthy enough to let you back in to do that.
So, okay, so we're gonna have a lot of restaurants here, and I don't want them all next to each other because this is the...
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if
Yeah, it's like everyone here is building, so nobody wants to leave. I don't want all the restaurants next to each other because Jim Bob's making a coaster. I want to kind of spread out all these restaurants.
Is Custer also building?
Huh? Yeah, Custer's also building.
Huh. Well, Custer's
yeah,
also
I just
building.
need to hurry up and put... I mean, I'm just gonna stick the food things in the corner so that they're spread out at the moment. And people can build around them, so it's a 5 by 6. I don't know which way the building goes, but... I'm gonna leave it 2 this way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna start building there, because... Belgium. There you go. And then we have custard. I need to go see what he wants to put in there. I'm gonna go see what custard wants to put in here and see. If Pushing has the time, Belgium won't take that long, so we'll see if she has time. Oh, there we go. Okay. You know, this, if he totally builds that same stall that we built in my other park, this is what it reminds me of already. Is that what you're building? Custard's famous stalls. Oh wait, he has to say something. Don't like that. Don't like press that button. This totally looks like the setup from like the stalls that Custard made in my Let's Build Together park. Yep, I was correct. It looks good so far, I like it. Those are like my favorite stalls. I had a park that I built just as for fun that literally had all of Custard's stalls in it. Because I just liked the design he made a lot. Go back to my park now. I was doing something while Peter was doing the pre-show to figure out if it was possible, but I ended up not liking my idea. So I'm gonna go with another thing, but I am going to let Peter build his Sloth coaster. Once everybody's set up here, I'm gonna wait until Belgium's done and get Bushin in here if she's still around at that time. But his coaster's gonna go over here. Which there is a sign over here now. What does it say? Place something here. So his coaster is gonna go back over here, and I think it's gonna be an inverted coaster, correct?
It's gonna be a flying coaster.
Oh, a flying coaster. A super slow flying coaster. And then I'm going to build, for my flat ride, it's gonna be pandas. And I was trying to make like a big panda, but while I was building it, I was like, actually I have a much better idea, because it's gonna be a teacup ride, and it's gonna call the Panda Garden. So it's gonna have like a really like Japanese looking building with 3 teacup rides in it. And then it's gonna be covered in bamboo, so I need to find a bamboo decal, and some panda decals and the pandas are gonna be in it. So that's my idea. So there's gonna be a teacup right here for pandas, and then the Sloth coaster, and then maybe some more decorations around here, and then we'll be done. Llama Peace Twitch has started following us. Thank you very much. And Kevin. Did I miss that one?
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin Cop 72 has also followed us. Thank you. So I have a lot of restaurants now and stalls. So I need more people to do some rides. Because right now Jim Bob's the only one making a ride.
Well, Legendary wants to make a coaster.
Oh, Legendary wants to make a coaster too.
So I told him to just make one in his own park and then send a picture of it so you can see the size.
You have to make one in your own park first, and then I'll look at it and see if it'll work somewhere. I'm trying to leave big wide spaces open, because when Pushing gets in here, I'm going to put her rainbow in the back here, so it's going to be in the back. And always remember, in every single one of your designs, to make a space for your statue and a sign saying that you built that.
Rabbits wants to remake my trippy flat ride.
She wants to make
my
a
dark ride thing.
Dark ride. Whatever you do, just don't make it so vomity like his.
Or make it worse.
Or make it worse. Oh, is my money going down? If it gets too low, I'll just add some more. Because that always happens whenever there's multiple people building. But I mean, it's still 500,000, that's fine. A Kiss coaster? Like Kiss, like the rock band Kiss? She's like, vomity is the best.
Den actually wrote that dark ride, and he just jumped off the ride halfway through, and he's like, yeah, that's enough of that.
What I liked about it the most is when I was making the video for it, and I was just laughing so hard because of the music I put with it. Because there's nothing better than, like, something being, like, nauseous and, like, putting, like, a fast-paced classical music to it. I'm gonna go ride my hippo ride real quick while I'm sitting here waiting to see if Belgium's gonna be done, because he has the smallest thing right now. I really like how this ride turned out. Take your seat. Whee! I hate sitting in this ride because of that. Ugh. It's like, I don't look at the people. A love coaster. What's a love coaster? Just make it, Oliver, and then I'll look at it. The only thing that I would hate about this, like, Rapids ride in real life, is that you go up a gigantic hill and you don't go down the gigantic hill. I mean, you kind of do, because I have, like, a little thing here, a little thing here, and then you end up back at the station. And you do go down on the other side. I just hate lift hills on rapids. Personally, like, actually riding them. What the heck, Custer? Sometimes I'll be tricked by that one guest that, like, wears a suit and thinking that, like, because I'm not paying attention to who's in the server and I'm thinking, like, Den joined without me looking. But it's not him. Because I just see the suit. I don't see any around here right now. Oh, right there. Like that. Not if they're wearing a hat, though. Like that. But sometimes, like, out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, what? I'm like, oh. It's not. It's not them. It's just the one guy that wears Den's suit. I'm gonna go over here and look at everybody's progress. Eric is building fast there. Is that like a cotton candy place? Is that why the smoke's pink? Yeah, candy floss place. There's a witch on the roof. The witch's candy house. So basically what you're saying is that she's trying to lure kids in. It's Hansel and Gretel. There's a guy who looks like Den again. What Easter eggs have I found in Roblox? I mean, in Theme Park Tycoon? Just that one, right? That high thing at the beginning. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that. I can go show you real quick. That's like the only thing I've found. Like, Den says that there is a lot, but I've never found them. Sell fans at Cooley Walk. It's a fan shop because it's for the fans. That's funny. If I delete this and make it glass. There's that one. Hi. I like how when I do this, it makes this the default. Like, okay. Yeah, I always think in this song, this funky song, that he's saying a bad word. But he's not. He's just saying funky.
Also, the reason your path gets that color is because that decal path does have a color to it. So you can change the color of the path if you want to.
So it just keeps it cobblestone because that's
yeah. It keeps a cobblestone because it does the same thing with glass and rides or with rides. It is the same thing. Decal paths become cobblestone, but it does use the color that the decal path has.
No, Jeremiah, I didn't want to hit you. There, now it's the same color as the building. Oh, custard is done. Boop. Ooh, nice. I think Custard needs to put some roof tips on the edge of these. Oh. Yeah, I think he just forgot on this side. I really like this. Now I had to figure out what is the size of this. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 7. Let's see. Well, Jim Bob's ride is kind of Western themed. Oh, it says try to find all the Easter eggs. Is that what you guys were talking about? I kind of want to leave the sides a little bit open here. So I don't know where other people's rides are gonna be. Maybe you should put it like back behind here, maybe. Oh, Belgium's done. Nerdy is the best restaurant. I'm a restaurant. I like how he put his characters in the stalls. That looks like Belgium serving everyone. I gotta start making some paths. That might help me with Okay, yeah, Pushin, you can go back in the queue, please, and anybody else who joins has to leave, because she has to get in here. I need to figure out where to put it though. Oliver, Hushi needs to get in here. You need to leave. I don't know how I'm gonna make the entrance yet from here. It was 5x7, correct? Is that what I said earlier? 5x7? I think I did. Oliver, you have to leave. There, now pushing I'm gonna know. There we go. And I think I found a good spot for Custard's thing, because like here, like he could add more stuff like around it, so more foliage. Yeah, sorry Oliver, but you need in here to build. I also need to know how long is your rainbow, like how long is it, so that we can get it center in the back here. How long and wide is it? Okay. And whenever Custer's ready, you can build there. Yes, okay, he's already there. Alright, so now I can let Peter take over now to build this coaster because now everyone's here. After Pushin figures out how, after I figure out where to tell her to put this thing. Okay, let's go find these Easter eggs. Somebody's sitting in a bench. Okay, Easter eggs, Easter eggs. Why is he in a portal? Like, what do these Easter eggs pertain to? There's Wilda. I just like the way he did the wood here. It's really nice. The decor is very nice. Try to ride the coaster for a big surprise. Well, first I have to get up there. Ooh. I didn't see it. Dens founded. What? What? Easter egg. So like all the Easter egg signs. Den's unfounded Easter eggs. Ah! I have to get back in the coaster in order to escape. Ugh. It's 25 long. Okay. That's an odd number, which probably is perfect for centering then. Let's see here. How wide is it? Just one wide? Grab. Let's do rock. Okay, so the very center is there. One wide. So I'm gonna go all the way over here. I believe that's center. Yes. So 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 25 an odd number, so it can't be centered by 1. Peter.
25 can be centered on your path, just not on the park.
It's not on the park.
The park is an even number, but your path isn't.
2, 3, 4, 5. So that's center. I think it's like off by 1 here, like on each side. Well, I mean, this should be correct.
25 by 25 centered, that is 12 on each side. And then
12
1
on
in the
each
middle.
side, correct?
Yeah.
With 1 in the center.
1 in the center, 12 on the left, 12 on the right.
Okay, so I'm off somehow here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that one's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, that's correct. I just miscounted before, because I'm dumb.
It's a very strange shape for a ride.
Huh?
It's a very strange shape for a ride, but you're 25 by 1. The strange shape.
It's a what?
It's just a long strip.
Because she's just making a rainbow. So
Oh,
what's
it's just
up?
gonna be. I thought she was making a ride.
No, she's making a rainbow.
Well then it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, now Peter and I are gonna switch places, so he can come over here and build his coaster now. So give me 1 sec.
There you go. What up, you bunch of trash bags? Just kidding.
You're so nice.
I don't know. There's trash over here. What is this trash? What is this? Garbage.
Are you saying that because Custard built it?
Yes. Where do you need this thing?
In just that back part
This
back
whole
there.
thing.
However big you want to make it, because if you don't make it that big, if you just want to make a small coaster or whatever, it's fine. So just I do need a spot for the panda garden teacups, and that should.
No one's in here.
Huh?
No one.
Why? Oh.
Thank you, Rabbits, for 1,000 bits right there. Good luck, Pusheen, trying to climb over that one. Or anyone else, for that matter.
Jesus. Anyway, I just need space. Not the back part of the thing, but like over there towards the for the fans section.
Right.
Yeah, over there. That's where I want the coaster, because the panda thing is going against the side.
Probably gonna start it right here.
Also, we just had a new follower. What was her name?
Christy 2094. Thank you for the follow.
You're gonna build it there?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit slow because I don't really have an idea yet. So I'm basically just spinning the camera, making everyone watching nauseous.
I think you should build it a little bit like your other coaster where it like goes through a tree.
Thank you, Turtlesar, for the follow. Which one? The one in that Slothy Park thing that I made that one
Yeah.
time? That was a kiddie coaster, though.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can make the lift hill go up through a tree with sloths hanging in it. Her rabbits is funny. She says, "I just got the 5,000, just gave you the 1,000 bits so that I could see the video."
Works for me. This goes up pretty steep. Kinda want to go less steep than this. Yeah, the advanced one. Okay. Let's see, this is... three... No, yeah, it's 3 tiles. 24. And I want it to only go up by 4, not by 8. You want to say anything, go ahead, because I'm just...
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just
doing
sitting
math,
here
so
watching you build.
I'm just mostly
But I should be the one talking,
Yeah.
because you're the one concentrating now.
I feel like this might be a little bit wide for a tree base, but...
All I know is that I sound extremely loud in the microphone.
Yeah, that microphone is louder for some reason.
Sitting here listening to myself and I'm like, Jesus, I'm loud.
Turn it down a little bit. I don't know if that helps.
Does anyone have any questions in the chat that I could answer? Now you have my full attention because I'm sitting here not building now. So I'm not distracted. Also, is Oliver building his love coaster thing If he wants to, if you want to build that love coaster thing, you need to build it in your own park first, and then I'm gonna look at it.
Right, here's the problem that I have now. I make the chain lift hill that is going to go up a tree that you're gonna have to build there.
Mm-hmm.
But now what? Because sloths don't fly around. It's like the only reason I'm using the flying coaster is because it hangs.
Hold on a second. Eric said to check the theme park.
Yeah, he's going to go eat.
Oh. Anyway, I was gonna say something that Custard said I would bring back questions of the stream, but that died ages ago. Yeah, because you were never here.
Well, Bushine asked a question it's gonna take an hour and a half to explain.
What made you pick Nerdy Yoda Girl for a username? Oh, lordy. I have to turn off the sound of the stream so it doesn't distract me. Okay, so the whole story about my name is that I don't know if anybody's ever been to Disneyland in the stream, but in the Star Trader store, which is like the store right outside of Space Mountain, they sell a lot of Star Wars stuff. I mean, Star Tours, I'm sorry, not Space Mountain. They sell a lot of Star Wars stuff, and they had a Yoda backpack. And I loved it, and I bought it, and I carried him everywhere, all over Disneyland, and I even started taking him to school with me. And at the time, I went to school at a digital art school, which was literally right down the street from Pixar. You could just walk a few blocks, and Pixar was there. So, anyway, long story short, people gave me the name, and I gave myself the name, like, Girl with the Yoda Backpack. And, just Girl with the Yoda Backpack. And, while I was going to that school, digital art school, previously, before I started going there, I already knew someone who worked for George Lucas, and, he gave me an internship at the Skywalker Ranch, and while I was there, they were calling me like Yoda Girl, so it just kind of stuck because I carried that backpack around everywhere. I still have pictures of it somewhere, but I no longer own it. But that's where Yoda Girl came from, and nerdy is just because I'm a nerd. So Nerdy Yoda Girl, that's what it's been for a long time now. So that's the answer to that question.
Well, the first support finally got placed. The game really doesn't like placing supports for some reason.
No. We need to like beat our record. Like the record now we have for people watching the stream is like 20 something, right?
I don't know, it was 22 earlier, but
22.
I don't know the highest is that we've had so far. Also, if anyone's wondering why I'm using the numbers I'm using, that's because I made my own little calculator to get the perfect turns in 2 parts rather than 1 part. So I'm just doing math over here. I'm trying to make the coaster very gently, very slowly go down by just making it go down 1 every time.
So that way it stays
Yeah,
slow.
which, just for reference, every tile in Theme Park Tycoon is 4 high. So basically 4 turns is 1 block down. So that's a really, really small slope. It's like it literally barely goes down.
In answering to Eric's question, because moving here to the Netherlands was a lot more of a better situation than moving to the United States, because the United States is a horrible economy and lots of other things to list.
Going to trash.
Yeah, so coming here was much better than him moving there. Especially for Corbin, because Corbin, they have better schools out here, better health care out here. Just the list goes on. So that's why we moved. That's why I decided to move us out here rather than Peter moving to the United States. Basically, our life would be worse if we were lived in the United States. Like, not just because of what's going on in the United States, but just because of the economy, mostly.
Plus, we wouldn't have my computer there, and we wouldn't have good internet there.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't even be able to do all the things we're doing right now.
Yeah, plus if anybody knows, Peter has autism, and in the United States, they don't do anything for autistic people in the United States, and here they do. So, here we get a lot more help from the government and stuff like that for his autism. Not that the help we've been getting has been too helpful, but
Yeah.
at least he get, you know, at least he gets some help. In the United States, he would get none. So
Yeah, this is low enough, I think.
I don't understand what all of you're saying.
I don't know.
Well, it's like you're trying to show me something that's not on stream. Well, I'm doing a stream right now, so no, you can't show me right now. You don't want it on stream.
Also, this coaster has no banking, which usually I hate people that don't bank, but in this case, the coaster's gonna go so slow, it's pointless to bank.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not even bothering doing any banking on it. I'm just sitting here thinking about how I'm gonna decorate this coaster. put some trees around the big turns, I guess.
Well, I was just thinking to myself that it's probably very good that you put it there, because then I can continue that tree theme that's in the front and bring it all the way to the back, and then the panda garden can be separate over there in the corner. This is gonna be a very slow coaster.
Building it also is very slow. Well, at least to me it's very slow. To other people this is fast, but to me this is slow.
Anyway, any more questions for me? Or Peter?
Pusheen and Rabbits are now fighting in the chat because Rabbit took her bit rank.
In the Discord?
No,
chat?
in game.
Oh, in game.
Because Rabbit's joined because Eric left.
I can't see it because the thing's in the way. Oh, there you go. Now I can see. Yeah, for any new people, like Weeby, that's their name. If you want to join the server, which right now I think a lot of the people in the server are building at the moment, so I don't know when you'll be able to join it, but if you did want to join in future streams or something like that, if you go to the bottom of this Twitch page, you can click on our Discord server. Once you join Discord, it's going to ask you to verify your Roblox account with Rover, correct? That's the name of the app. Rover will tell you how to verify your Roblox account, and then it'll let you into the main chat of our Discord. Once you're in there, you have to read the rules channel. Read it for both the server and the VIP servers. Once you've read the rules, you can tell an admin or me that you've read and agreed to the rules, and they will change you to a VIP rank, and you will have access to all the links to our VIP servers. Now, it sounds complicated, but it's actually very easy. Did you even make the chain lift super slow? Yeah. Super slow, sloppy coaster.
And I think we're playing a den here.
Why?
There's a blue line on the cards
that
is not being colored by the color settings. Den!
Come fix this!
Sloths don't have blue lines in their back. Anyway, in the time that it took me to paint the coaster, the ride made it up about, I don't know, core is the way.
I can see Pushin's rainbow back there. It looks very nice.
Tiny bit pointy, but that's about it.
Well, if she wants to make it wider, then she can. What the heck is Custer saying? Is the Weeby person in the Twitch chat Mystic Pro 1? Is that you?
Yeah, that is because it says it in the logs channel. Oh, this is going nice and fast. Might have to increase the friction some more.
So, hold on.
Final Red's going to be even slower on this.
It's a Sloth coaster. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be slow.
This is still too fast in my opinion, because it's going pretty fast right now. It's like if a Sloth could go this fast in a tree, it'd fall.
I need to stop playing with this egg because I can hear it clicking in the thing.
That support's not even touching the ground. Dan! These supports are floating like 0.1 block above the floor. I just noticed it because you can see the pillar floating a little bit over the grass texture. This ride's probably just gonna go like 3 times a day, that's it. Hope no one's in a hurry today, because this coaster definitely is not.
Well, I'm hoping to like put a lot of decor in it to make it interesting, like to look at like sloths.
Well, keep in mind
That you're pointed down.
that you're pointed downwards, so the core has to be a little bit below it, not above it, or like in front of it is okay, but mostly below. Probably not, Eric. Probably isn't healthy to hang like this for this long. Because really, the whole time you're sitting in this thing like this, you're just being held up by your shoulders. Like, I doubt that this is healthy.
You know what you should have done? instead of having it point down, you should have flipped the thing around so that you were just going up on your back. Because sloths hang like that. They don't hang looking down, they hang looking up.
Just gonna pretend that you're in the backpack of a sloth. The sloth is hanging on the rail. Yeah, this is a better speed.
Like, I think, personally, that first lift hill, that you should flip it so that you're on your back and leave this hanging this way, so you don't have to do the whole coaster on your back. But, like, that first lift hill should be on your back. But it's up to you, it's your coaster.
I mean, like I said, like, the whole idea is that this is the sloth, that those are his legs holding the track, and you're basically just hanging on its back.
Oh, okay.
So you aren't the sloth, you're on the sloth. The only downside is that the belly color is on the front. Oh, there.
Yes, the queue is probably going to be very long for this ride.
There's a sloth coaster, I guess.
Okay, you need me to come over there and start decorating though?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty funny shape, this. All these circles.
I don't think I'm gonna have room for my panda thing anymore now though.
You're not?
I mean, if I'd make it smaller than what I was gonna make it, I guess.
You can also just go under it a bit, because this bit right here is floating pretty high. Because it's not really low.
Well, I can make it 2 teacup rides rather than 3. I'll go over there and look whenever I come over there.
There we go. What up, trash bag? No, just kidding. Not me anymore.
Well, now I'm back behind the creative wheel again.
So now you're gonna actually see quality rather than just metal.
Well, I don't know why Wilda put the sign here, but I need this area here. I just need to measure this real quick. Because I think actually... this is not the final thing for these things, by the way. I'm just measuring. Cause I can make it this little flat ride thing, and then I'm gonna have this whole area here, and then maybe back here there's gonna be some more stuff. Well, I'm just gonna keep those right there for right now. I might make another flat ride, but I don't know what to make exactly, because we have a hippo, we have a sloth, we have a panda. What other animal is there? There isn't none. Except, oh, an eagle.
Well, there's no space for that.
Yeah, I can with flat ride.
How are you gonna make an eagle flat ride?
The swings. coaster's in the way for that, though. Oh, actually, it's not. Let me test this real quick, make sure it doesn't hit that coaster.
Well, it's letting you place it. It's letting you place it because you have the no collide thing on.
Huh?
That it lets you place it there because you have the no collide thing on. There is, it might still hit the track anyway.
It didn't. That's why I was checking. Okay, so even if it was, I could have made it go up a little bit too, but I think it's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave those there for right now. I'm not gonna do the flat rides right now. I need to make first. We have to figure out a queue line for this.
That whole time you were busy, that coaster just made one.
Huh?
In the whole time you were busy just now, the coaster only went once.
That's pretty funny.
Like, if anything, we should almost have a ride counter for that coaster during the stream, counting how many times it went.
Seven Easter eggs, huh? I feel like I need to make this queue path really long.
Probably. Or maybe not, because then every single person in the park is going to be standing in that queue line.
Right.
Because if people don't fit in the queue line anymore, they won't join the queue line.
Right.
And if everyone's waiting for that one coaster, you won't make any money anymore.
Yep.
So you probably want to make it a short queue line.
Well, I think that's a good size, but I made it right now.
I mean, that can fit everyone.
Huh?
That queue line right there can fit almost everyone in the park.
So make it a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Like here. So I at least get this little square. Go look what Wilda did here. He says he has 7 Easter eggs. My question is though, Easter eggs of what?
Just signs that say, hi, this is an Easter egg.
Oh. Well, I found that one. Why am I in the water? A picture with Peter bugged in a stall. You want me to put a picture of Peter bugged in the stall there? Din said that he fixed the stall bug. Whoa. It's literally tripping me out because I'm in water. That's so weird.
Well, that's something you can do with the
Yeah.
local light thing now.
Let's see. I'm assuming that if you're gonna put an Easter egg, there's probably like a false wall somewhere. Maybe.
I mean, does the one with the train cart count as one?
Yeah, so I found 2 so far then.
Yeah.
He said there's 7 though.
I mean, there's an extra wall in the back of that building, the candy shop.
Wait. There's something in this rock. It's a Wilda. Why are you in the rock? What do you put yourself in the rock for? There. I'll keep you out of the rock. I saw a little head sticking out. I was like, what? Oh yeah, there's a wall, huh? But I can't get in there. Like, I don't have to delete things to find these, do I? I don't want to delete things. Ooh, she's done. Ooh, it's nice. Super duper 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 nice.
Well, she's done except for the K.
Yeah. Looks good though. Jim's going along there. Eric just came back to finish his.
Yeah.
And there's lily pads here with no water. Rip, let's build songs.
Custard said someone deleted the water, so you can put the water back in there.
Oh. See ya, Pushy. There you go. Okay, so now I gotta make some decorations over here for this thing. I'm gonna carry the theme of the trees back here, so I didn't build these trees, so I'm just mostly gonna copy these trees over. These trees, by the way, were built by Pushin and Cont, so you guys know. Woo! Something was lagging. Oh, there's Cont, he's in the chat.
He was there the whole time, probably already. He's just like, hey, I was mentioned.
Which I really, really like these trees. This one is gonna have to be tall.
Well, he was just in time then. He said he just started watching like 2 minutes ago.
Oh.
He's just in time to hear his own name then.
It's hard for me to grab these blocks though. I think Eric should already still have rights. Cause yeah, you still have rights.
I just noticed one little problem with my coaster. I made the turns 24. I had to make them 26 instead. So they're like, one side is gonna be in line with the blocks, the other side is gonna be offset with the blocks, meaning it's actually 2 by 1 in the center. So that's gonna be weird with the trees,
But it doesn't have to be perfect with the trees. Trees are imperfect things. I mean, like, this looks fine. Like, the wheel is bigger over here, but I need that anyway, so maybe I could fit a branch through there or something. Because the way that Cont and Pushin designed these, it's like a branch comes out this way. Which that actually needs.
Cont just gave a suggestion that I kind of agree with, that since this tree is longer, the base probably has to be bigger. Because otherwise it's just a very thin thing and then a massive tree on the top.
Well, if Cont would like to join and help me build some trees.
Well, you're gonna have
I need
to
somebody to lead, though. So I'm basically just copying his design over right now. You think the base needs to be bigger. Like that.
Yeah, it's like if Cont wanted to join, you'd have to either boot out Mystic Pro or the Ultimate Fit Buck.
I don't know if Legendary already has his design built.
The reason why I said you Mystic or the Unfit Buck is because the other people are building for Nerdy right now in her thing. But you don't have to anymore because Legendary is already leaving anyway, so it's fine. And Ghostly Gengar, no, you're definitely not the only person that gets annoyed with the lack of supports. I seriously hate rides that don't have supports, which is why I don't really make inverted coasters that much in Theme Park Tycoon, because the inverted coasters don't play supports very well.
Well, Mystic, the one reason why I haven't Con build is because he built these other trees. That's why. Which you can probably come over here and fix whatever it is.
Teleport him over.
I already gave him rights. What? Yeah, it says no park. If he's gonna build me some trees, I'm gonna go over here and do my idea real quick for the teacups. No, for some reason Con cannot load in a park for some reason.
I don't know, it was doing the same thing to Legendary when he was trying to join, and it did the same thing to Eric before someone else left. So it's almost as if the 6th player is bugged. Because when someone left, it gave them a park. Which is something I can always report it then later if it becomes a bigger problem.
Who is in the server that can place me back in my rock? And I mean that one that is standing. Oh, well, not the one that is standing. You want to be back in your rock. You a troll. Trying to say that you live under a rock.
No, he lives in a rock. Not under it, in it.
Well, now you definitely can't see that he's even in there. How many other things are hidden in rocks, Wilda? What's that thing? Yes, Jim Bob. What do you need?
Jim Bob's calling for you.
If I can type. I also need to remind Con, if he's watching the stream still, which I'm pretty sure he is, that I need to record his Not Very Far next week. I'll make this one high. Okay, I'll let you know when I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure exactly when at the moment. some inspiration here. So, Japanese. Need a Japanese gazebo. That one looks really cool.
No one can see that, by the way.
Huh? I know they can't see that. I think this would be a very... The thing I'm looking at right now, I think would be a very easy design to make in Roblox, so...
Well, yeah, it's all square.
Yeah. Because the other ones are... Well, the other ones are octagon shaped, which that would be easy too. But the roof here is very easy, and I like adding the paper wall. Should I save this picture and you can put it in the corner or anything?
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to?
Yeah. We're gonna just save it to the desktop?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll clean that up later.
Sorry, I had to translate Dutch there. Lovely Unicorn has started following us. Thank you very much, Lovely Unicorn. Just answered Eric's question. Color with a U is English, like Britain English, and color that's just C-O-L-O-R is American English. So it's both correct. Huh?
Do I need to put that image on the screen?
Yes, please. Hold on one second, guys.
What up, dirtbag? No, just kidding again. Just here to put some stuff on the screen. Add source, image, add source. Gazebo. Gazebo. Done. And one thing I just noticed too is that for some reason it put Roblox up rather than in the center. So it'll be fun for later. Yeah, that part screen is not important. Let's make it about that size. That's fine. I can always where's that? Oh, yeah. That'll work. Don't think it is. Yeah. Tried to make it a little bit transparent, but the thing is not working, so I'll figure it out another time.
Well, the stuff in that corner is not that important, so...
Yeah, that's why I put it on that side. Because in the other side's where all the settings are for the rides and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if I put it in the top, you can't see the chat anymore.
No, that tree looks really good. It's so dark under there now. And I'm gonna have to somehow make little branches for sloths to be hanging off of. That looks good though. Yeah, and Concon, the reason why I let you load is because once again, the 6th person left, so
yeah.
the 6th spot is bugged right now.
Yeah, like I said earlier too, yeah. It's like if another person were to join now, they would never park until someone else left again.
I'm also gonna need a tree.
Pretty much in every hole.
Like here, right?
It's like if you look from the top, pretty much every hole needs a tree.
Like maybe a little one here, maybe? And one all the way in the back here. And I don't know if one can really go right there, can it? Kind of like right
Probably
there.
Can. You can always make the tree less straight and make it curly around the stuff.
Maybe right there?
Yeah.
That should be enough, I think. That's a lot of trees.
It looks like the correct locations for the coaster to be able to be supported by, like, branches.
I can make a couple of these trees, I think. Like, maybe right here. I think I can make this tree. Oh my god, look at my money. That's what happens when a lot of people build in your park. 1,000 Robux or 500 Robux? Which one should I get? 1,000 Robux, which gives you 1,000,000, or 500 gives you 600,000. Doesn't really matter.
I'd say...
I think 1 million.
Well, really, the thing is that I did the 1 million the last time too, but the problem with it is that you're also going to be making money in between, and then at a
So
certain...
it's just 500.
Yeah, 500 is probably enough.
That's the one I usually get.
Yeah.
Like, I usually get the 500 one. Yes, I have a lot of Robux. Thank you, money. Why does Mystique want building rights for? Did I miss something? He says he wants building rights.
Who?
Mystique.
He never had them because he isn't one of the people that is making something for your park.
Oh, that's one confused.
Well, I don't think he's aware of why the other people have building rights.
Oh. Well, the other people have building rights because they're either helping me with something that they showed me how to build, or yeah, like over here, all these people got approved to build all these. So you have to build something in your park first, and then and it has to be something that you were inspired to make from watching my channel, like something that you saw me do and it inspired you to build something. Like great example over here is like Eric's, like the reason why he was inspired to build this is because I was probably me or Super was probably the first people to ever show you to use the primitives and the wood pieces together, so that's what that was. Jim Bob's is obvious because he was inspired to make this after he saw Big Thunder and all that stuff. So it's just, you just have to make something, and then I will either approve it or not approve it.
Also, make sure to click back on the like thing, because I forgot to do that. Because you got another follower in the meantime.
Oh, it was Mystique. Weeby has now... XX has now followed us. Thank you for following us.
Also, just noticed that since Rabbit's passed the 5,000 mark with the bits, she now has a blue bit instead of a green bit thing. Because she passed the 5,000 mark. So she got a different color now.
Can't make this one. Well, either I can make this one really tall to go above this tree, or make it shorter. I mean, it at least has to be that tall. Hold on 1 second, Misty, because I'm trying to figure this out here. Ugh. When you're zoomed out, you're running away. See, now Sausage King cannot load in.
Yeah.
A thing. What the heck? For a minute there, I couldn't move. Go look. Oh, what time is it, by the way? I have 10 minutes?
Yeah.
10 minutes, okay.
Also, can't comment after you on the log.
Yeah, you can change trees out. And he loaded in his Knott's Berry Farm there. I need to record that this week.
notification just now that I missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ben Palmer Train 1 has now followed us. Thank you for following us. Okay, hold on a second, Jim. I'll be there in 1 second. Oh, I like his park. This is a nice park, Mystique. I like these buildings. They're really nice. Ooh, I like how you have the train station in there with the little... Oh, that's nice. He has an inverted coaster. Do you see an inverted coaster? Is that what that is? That blue one back there? I can already tell you it's a bit big for my park because it's gonna take up way too much space. However, if you can build something like it that's a little bit smaller, that'd be cool. Or anything. What is my favorite Dutch food?
Definitely not dried potatoes, that's for sure.
Definitely not stumped. I don't know. You have to get me think about that because there's not something like right off the top of my head that is like my favorite thing to eat. Oh, I know actually. Pudding roaches. That's Dutch, right? This is a nice coaster. The only thing is that for my park, it's really big. Like that takes up a lot of space. This is the whole thing that like, yeah, that everybody wants to build a coaster in that park, but literally that thing is not gonna have space for it. Like this is just a bit too big. But if you could build something that's not as big, like let me go back to my park real quick to show Jim Bob's coaster, because his is a very good size here. This is a nice little coaster right here. That blue thing would like take up this whole area.
Con wants you to show me his coaster. Con wants you to show me his coaster.
His inverted coaster, I'll look in a second. Whee. And also a plus if your ride goes underneath the ground, because then you're also making more space for people to build too. Because let's not forget that your ride can always go up or down. It doesn't have to spread out far.
Yeah, because the limitation is the width and the length. The height isn't there. So if you just make a coaster that goes up and down a lot in a small space, that works. As long as it's not spaghetti.
Well, if it's a spaghetti coaster, it definitely wasn't inspired by me.
No.
I feel like it needs some boost somewhere, Jimbo, but I like it.
I also feel like it needs some banking.
Well, it wasn't banked here at this last part, but that's because it went up a hill really slow. Oh, and probably there too, huh? was it doing? Oh, I didn't even show you Cons. Yeah, 5 minutes, people. This park is going to be in the top 10 recreation parks. Silver Bullet, right? That's the inverted coaster, correct? Yeah. I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm, so I don't know this stuff. I win.
Yeah, it's true. Well, it just said this this coaster is also one of the new thumbnails for the game right now. The latest thumbnail that Den added to the theme park.
Oh, that's where it was from, huh?
Yeah,
that's right.
that's what this one is.
I knew I recognized that thing, but I see Den in the tree. In Concon's
For all the people that weren't able to finish their builds in the Respark this time, you can just finish it next stream, or if Nerdy has time, sometimes off stream too.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, unless you really want to do it on stream, that's up to you. Ugh.
It will. Regardless if you do it next stream or in between the streams, it will be shown off during the next stream anyway. So.
I see Den in a tree. Thought he was gonna be sneaky and hide in a tree. No, Den, I see you. Den in a tree. This is what happens anytime you ask Den to put a statue in your park. He always has to put it in a weird place. Like, whoa. Who was it, that one person that I was asking Den to put the statue in his park and he kept burying it in the ground?
I don't know, he put it in the ground in mine too. But I told him to do that. I don't remember who it was, but...
Okay, so... going back to my park real quick. So we have to build a bunch of trees for this Sloth coaster. Let me see what everybody did in the back so far too. So we need to build some trees. So Will to finish his, which we have to find the Easter eggs. He says there's 7. I only found 2. Or 3 technically, if this one was an Easter egg, him hiding in a rock. Jim Bob has to finish his coaster. Pusheen finished her rainbow. Okay, still not there, but Belgian Gamer made his restaurant, and Eric is still working on his stores, restaurants, and Custard built this nice little stall ride combination. It's crap. As you see in the corner, this is what the inspiration for the teacup ride is going to be, and it's going to be in like a little bamboo garden over here in the corner. And then I'm gonna make this into an eagle ride here, and then this whole section will be done. And then it'll just be all here. It needs to be filled up. Like I said, like, coasters take a lot of space. I know they do. But, like Jim Bob, like here, he made a very compact little coaster, so I don't want any huge coasters. What I would love for people to make, I would love if somebody made a vintage car ride, possibly a dark ride, swan ride, anything that isn't a coaster would be nice. Coasters are nice though too, as long as it's something that I like inspired you to build from watching my videos, then it's all good. But it's time to go. It's now the end of the stream.
Don't forget the credits thing.
I won't forget. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.